Hello. Live from the grave.
Live from the grave.
That worked out pretty good.
That was good, yeah.
So we have a green screen now. And we are going to make it everyone's problem.
Yes, yeah. So I hope you all enjoy.
Welcome, welcome. So, I mean, this is our favorite time of year. I know it's July, but Halloween, spooky season, the fall season, very, very exciting.
Yes. And, you know, as far as I'm concerned, spooky season has already started.
Yes. And you will notice a lot of retailers, a lot of small business makers have already come out with their Halloween lines. So we might actually be a little behind, actually. But we did want to share some Halloween trends, Halloween fragrances, some blends, some containers.
And hear what you guys are doing, what you have planned for the season.
Absolutely. So we, now that we've risen from the graveside to come to you, we are ready to talk spooky scents.
Yes. Spooky, spooky, spooky.
But first, I would like to know what Halloween smells like where you're from. For me, I'm from New York. I kind of really have that like wet leaf smell for Halloween. So I would love to know, drop in the comments where you're from and what Halloween kind of smells like where you're at, or what reminds you of Halloween. We'll try to work some of those blends in as well.
Yeah. I mean, for me, Halloween smells like petrichor. Yeah. I'm from North Carolina, so I always give, I always feel like it gives like Southern Gothic, like William Faulkner novel type thing.
Like moss-covered mansion type. Ooh,
yeah, crumbling mansion.
Okay, love this. All right, my friends. So we are going to start with one kind of fragrance. We grouped the fragrances into three kind of categories. And of course, we'll be giving away each of those categories.
We will. Yeah, there is a giveaway. And actually three. Yes. So there'll be three winners today.
3 giveaways. And we'll get that link in the description and we'll pop it in when it's time for giveaway as well. But the first kind of spooky Halloween fall collection is inspired by like witchy apothecaries. Yeah. And so many people have asked for suggestions for this, fragrances along those lines. So we wanted to kind of put together a little collection for you. So these are scents that are definitely spooky, but they can also be a little bit more herbal. So I think the branding would come a long way with a lot of these scents. But they're all kind of things that you would expect to find in like a witch's cottage. Yes. So let's start. Let's start with that. I think we can put ourselves in
a witch's
witch's cottage. I think we can. So
yes, here we are.
All right. So first up is witchy apothecary. And these, I can picture these as candles already.
I know.
And I can also picture them in cute little bottles with corks.
That is what I'm picturing right now.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. I'm just picturing tons of cute little, like, I don't know about you guys. Does anyone else just, like, collect little glass bottles that they come across? Or, like, they buy yogurt or something and it's a cute bottle?
Yes.
Like
bottles for my trinkets.
Yeah, just to have bottles.
That is kind of what this kind of collection calls to.
Yes.
White sage and lavender is so good, so very herbal.
Yeah, so witchy, such a strong, nice fragrance.
Yes. Rosemary sage for me is just an absolute must in any kind of like spell kitchen.
Yes.
It feels right. Chamomile tea it's a sleeper hit for me. This one is pretty polarizing, actually.
It is a polarizing scent, and you know I do understand why. It is very grassy, kind of true to life, like a real dried chamomile flower.
Yeah, it's not like a sweet tea kind of smell. It's, I think, a little bit more, like you said, grassy and herbal than
it's earthy. Earthy. And
I mean, forest chai is definitely where, if I were a cottage witch, would live.
Oh yeah. It's a little spicy, it's woodsy, it's a very, very interesting fragrance.
It's also kind of calming, so you could like lure in your victims.
Yeah.
It's a good
I like
scent.
that's where your mind goes.
It's a good scent for that. It's giving Hansel and Gretel. And rose and oud, I thought, as well, because it kind of calls to mind like hanging dried flowers, that kind of aesthetic.
And it has a kind of just mysterious vibe to me.
It is very mysterious and a little smoky. Lavender embers.
The witchiest fragrance we have.
Hands down.
Yeah.
hands up and down.
Yeah. I
lavender
love
embers.
lavender embers.
And black cardamom cream, I wanted to include something a little
That is
a
an
little
interesting
different.
pick.
I know it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't scream witchy, but I think there's something there. I think it's a little bit softer. So like if you're a nice witch, that's okay.
I guess that's fine.
I guess it's okay.
I don't agree with it,
Yeah.
but I support it.
Well, here we are in our
This
witch's
is our witch's
cottage,
cottage, yeah.
brewing up some stuff for you. So, all of the witchy apothecary scents, I think personally, go really well with kind of like the apothecary jars.
Yeah, apothecary
don't
jars
have right
is
now.
obvious pick. We have some of the small ones.
Yeah, we might have some small.
Yeah, there's over on my
apothecaries.
desk. Yeah,
So anything.
they're in a box
Oh, perfect.
on my desk. Thank you to Chris,
Yes, our familiar.
Yeah, Chris is our familiar.
Also, anything small, kind of that looks like something you would keep ingredients in. Amber jars would be really nice as well. Sometimes the farmhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I think that's kind of cute.
Yeah. Here's the small apothecary jars that I
For
think are
sure.
super cute.
I love those.
Yeah, I love these.
And they have different kinds of lids, things like that. You could always make it a little bit spookier if you want.
Yeah, and a lot of that is just going to come with your labeling.
Yeah.
And just,
But I do think an apothecary line is very, very doable, especially if your labeling or your labels look a little bit, I don't know, kind of rustic or like handwritten,
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah, if you're using like a craft paper or a hemp paper or something that has a little bit of a rustic texture to it.
So I do like that quite a bit. But yeah, if you are going to add one super, super witchy fragrance to a Halloween line, I personally would go with lavender embers.
Yeah, and we do have, and we always have to give a disclaimer about lavender embers. Because the deal with this fragrance is when you smell it out of the bottle, which I know we have it somewhere, it is very, very intensely smoky out of bottle. Yeah. Extremely so. And it might even be off-putting to you, which like I totally understand. But I promise you, when you get that fragrance into wax, it is the most gorgeous lavender with a hint of smokiness that is just perfect.
Yeah, it is kind of magical in that way. It's a little
really is,
transformative.
yeah.
It does smell very, very different from directly out of the bottle.
Oh yeah, we have it here.
Yeah, perfect. It's a little aggressive right out of the bottle. Don't be scared. It is a spooky scent, but we don't want you to be scared.
Yeah.
It's so.
I love it. I use this one. It's a really great fragrance.
It grew on me. I did not like it out of the
Yeah,
bottle.
you really didn't. You really
I
didn't.
hated it. But now I actually really, really do like it.
Yeah. I feel like I made something with this one day and I was burning the candle and you were like, you had to leave.
Yeah, it was too much. It was too much. But it's so, so strong.
It's very strong, yeah.
But it is better in a candle, and that is when I came around to it.
Yeah, and if you still want to use it, if you do like the vibe of it, the smoky vibe, but it's just maybe a little too much smoke for you, try blending it with white sage and lavender.
Which I have right here. And you know what? If you're not a lavender fan, but you still want something a little like herbaceous, a little herbal, white sage and lavender.
Yeah, so good on its own.
I love this in soap.
Yeah.
Like, I love it in soap.
Really good in soap.
So good. But it's not overpoweringly lavender.
Yeah.
So another good one to try if you do want that lavender element. And if you are starting an apothecary line, I think you probably should have some kind of lavender element.
Speaking of apothecary, are there cork lids to fit these? Which
I'm going to double check that.
Yeah, we should know this, but
We have so many things now,
I know we have so many new
where
jars
sometimes
lately.
I'm not
Yeah,
100% sure.
yeah.
But we do have a few different lid options for these. So no cork just yet.
That is a really good suggestion, though.
Yeah.
And I think we probably should have some cork lids to fit those.
Because I think we might for the larger ones.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's in the works. We'll get back to you on that. But
Yeah.
the flat metal lids that we do have for these are very, very nice.
Yeah.
For those, and we do have black rose gold silver.
Yeah, and the black would be a great choice. Yeah, someone wanted me to hold them up again to see them. And yeah, you can see the pretty little indent
Oh,
here.
wait, we might have a
do we have a side view?
angle? Let's see. Ha-ha!
Yeah.
Look at that. I never know where.
There we go. Yeah, really nice. Big fan of those.
Fan. I love these so much. Like, one of my favorite jars, actually.
Yeah, they're really great jars.
Alternatively, if you wanted something opaque, the farmhouse. Kind of similar profile. Very cute. These come with black and white lids. This also comes in white. Just in
It's silver. There's a silver lid.
Oh, silver.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Silver lid, white jar.
Yeah.
So these would be another good option. For sure.
And they still have that apothecary feel. It's definitely a witchy feel. I always think they are giving like witch's cauldron.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Ooh, yeah. I know. Yeah, we got to get more cork lid.
I know.
Options
Yeah.
Well, we are working on a lot of stuff.
So much stuff. Yeah. The marketing team is tired, you guys.
You could also do a whole lot with labeling. What I've seen done a few times too to give it a more rustic look is like a piece of fabric tied with twine to kind of give it like, I don't want to say like Mima's jelly jar, but like kind of.
But kind of.
Yeah, in a very cool way.
Yeah.
You could work with even like waxed paper or something like that.
I've seen that,
over the top and tied around, and that tag could be your label as well.
I've seen like fun desk covers with those too.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots of options.
And if you go to the CandleScience website and look at the jars, we will list out each lid option so you can pick and choose. The jars don't typically come with lids. We just have different options for you.
Yeah.
So you can definitely see those all on the product page.
Yeah, lots of good questions about that jars.
Yeah.
What's the wax fill in ounce for the small apothecary? I believe it's 7-8 ounces.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's even more.
Oh.
I forgot. Oh, let me make sure I'm on the right one. Yeah. So wax weight to fill line is 9.3.
Oh,
so
okay.
9.
Yeah.
I would probably
about 9 ounces.
say 9 ounce jar.
Yeah, and you can always see this kind of information on the product pages. There's a little table, container properties that tells you, height, inside diameters, outside diameters.
you.
Yeah, we can show you.
There we go. So this is the product page here. And you can also see a little bit of how the lids look with them, the whole collection. We do have them in 2 other sizes. These lids fit as well. We just kind of see a little bit more about them. And then right over here, we have some of the properties, container properties. And you can just kind of pick and choose, what you want to look at, but definitely look at it.
Yeah. And you can also see photos from some, from the community, some ideas that they have too.
So I love community inspiration options as well. Yep, some of my favorite jars. I have not used them since last year, and I miss them. I miss them a lot.
Well, Dana, I know where you can get some.
Right. If only we had a candle supply
If
company.
only. Yeah.
Nice. I like those a lot. Okay, so I'm going to just remind y'all, for anybody just joining, that this is our kind of witchy apothecary collection here. And it's unofficial. This is just what we like.
Yeah.
You won't find this on the site.
This is just for you guys, just special.
We made it for you because we love you. So I would definitely check some of these out. But if you're interested, we would also like to give some away.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and drop the giveaway link in the comments. Okay, so I dropped the giveaway link there. We're going to give away the Witchy Apothecary Collection.
Yeah, and so, just go there, enter your name and an email address that you check so that I can email you to get you your prize. Make sure it's a real email.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and enter. We're going to give you just a minute to do that. And then we're going to move on to our second collection. This is for the witchy apothecary scents, which I would argue that almost all of those are year-round scents.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think any of them really scream fall holiday, but they are all applicable to that more like herbal apothecary.
Yeah.
feel.
I mean, if anything is more of a fall holiday, I would say maybe rosemary, sage, or forest chai.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're truly year-round scents.
Those are all good.
Yeah.
But that is every time we mention something a little bit herbal or a little bit spooky, we get
Yeah.
a ton of questions about specifically like apothecary type
Yeah.
scents.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of questions for like Outlander inspired scents too.
Yeah.
So this
Hey.
tracks. This kind of can go hand in hand with that.
Yeah.
All right. Has everybody entered the first giveaway? I believe the link is also in the description.
Yeah. So we don't really
comments.
we don't have people enter yet.
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys. We can wait. We'll give
We'll
us more
wait.
time. Yeah.
What I'll do is I'll go ahead and pop that up one more time. So these are the ones that we're going to give away right now.
Yeah.
White sage and lavender, rosemary sage, chamomile tea, forest chai, rose and oud, lavender embers, and black cardamom and cream. Which is also, I think, actually kind of slept on.
Okay. All right.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool,
Now we have
cool.
a few entries.
I have entered. Nice. Okay.
Yeah. I'll give people a little bit more time.
Cool. In the meantime, this is a good question.
And also please only enter one time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because it will not increase your chances of winning. It's gonna exclude you if you enter more than once. So.
Oh, no. Okay. Yep. Sorry. So enter one time.
Yeah.
Good job. We did get a question in the meantime about the fill for the pumpkins.
Oh, we did.
So I can look that up now. Last I checked, there were only a few cases of the orange pumpkins left.
These pumpkins sold out so quickly.
Which is great.
Which is great.
But
and this is the first time we've ever done like a limited run on a jar. I mean, everything else that we release is just a permanent edition.
yeah.
So it's kind of an experiment. You guys clearly really liked the pumpkins, and we're happy to see it.
We didn't even buy any. Like, we just left those for you.
Although I think we do have a case around the office that I might have to snatch a couple.
We're gonna pilfer.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the black and the clear pumpkin jars did sell out.
But
they'll be back next year. But we also have
we still have orange.
few
Just a
cases.
few though. There's not very many left.
and they do hold 14.11 ounces of wax.
Yeah, they're pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want to use mine as like a candy dish.
Oh, yeah.
If I can pilfer a clear one.
Yeah, I'm gonna plan to put all like the eyeballs that I collect.
Yes. It'd be very good for teeth.
Yeah, very good for teeth.
Good teeth jar.
Yeah. Vampire teeth. Trolls teeth. All kinds
Severed fingers.
Yeah, severed. Just
Whatever
normal,
you want.
just witchy things.
Very, very usual run of the mill things.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, good.
Okay, I think
All right.
we'll pick a winner.
Here we go. We are going to pick a winner for the Witchy Apothecary Collection, and there will be 2 more giveaways as well.
Yeah.
But this is for the Witchy Apothecary. What do we have?
Okay, Shauna Finding, you have won the Witchy Apothecary bundle.
Oh, we got new emojis.
Oh, we have ghosts.
Ooh, great job. Okay, so that was the Witchy Apothecary scents. They are claimed. There will be 2 more giveaways.
Yeah.
I would only enter once.
Yeah.
Just because the system that we use kind of starts to negate multiple entries. So
Yeah, and once someone is picked, they won't be able to win again. So yeah, just enter one time.
Okay. All right, we are leaving the apothecary.
Oh,
Goodbye.
I know. I just want to live there forever.
But we are getting an upgrade to a Gothic manor.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll live here instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Gothic manor.
we have graduated. We've made it out of the cottage. We are now in the Gothic manor.
Yes.
And this collection, I feel, is so perfect for this vibe.
I love this one. Yeah.
This is absolutely like vampire castle, but like also modern.
This is like Vampire Daddy whisks you away to
Yes.
his,
Yeah, this is modern times, like Morticia Addams. This is, it's like high-end vampire.
Yes.
I don't know.
Wealthy vamp.
Yes, Wealthy Vamp should have been the name of this collection.
Yeah, Lestat.
Let me get the Lestats on that.
Yeah.
So the Gothic Manor is, I would say, like the most upscale.
Yeah, this is
three
high end
that we have.
Yeah, this is high
for
end.
sure.
Yeah.
But any of these fragrances would absolutely set the scene for a Halloween party, or even just a general mood in your home. And all of it is a little dark, very luxurious. So I'll just run through these real quick. We have leather and labdanum.
Yeah. Library.
Every Gothic Manor needs a library.
Everyone, yeah.
Cashmere plum.
Ooh, sweet tobacco.
Absolutely. Sparkling Negroni.
Black violet and saffron.
And I had to include it.
Of course.
Black currant absinthe.
That's Dana's favorite.
It is my Halloween scent.
Yes.
And here we are. We have a lovely chaise lounge. There's a piano.
Oh my gosh.
I love this green screen.
Look at this. Look at this luxury.
Look at us. Gosh, we came from a cottage, humble beginnings.
Yeah.
Look at us now.
All it took was, becoming a vampire.
Yeah. It's okay. I would probably give up my immortal soul for
1000%.
the lap of luxury.
Yeah. Also, I want to do a poll really quick.
Okay.
Of if you could be a vampire or a werewolf, which would you be? I want to hear from people because there is a correct answer.
You're getting married on Halloween this year.
Okay, yes. Love that. That's the best time of year to get married.
Yes, if you want to make candles, we have some suggestions for you.
Yeah.
For Gothic Manor, I think personally that
Yep.
If you have not seen these jars yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. They're amazing.
I think they're the prettiest jars we have.
I did not, the pictures didn't do them justice.
No, yeah. And they were great photos.
Yeah.
Like, that is no shade to our photographers. It is just, these are hard to truly capture.
It's even kind of hard to see on camera just because they are swirled. So they're kind of like the frosted Sonomas.
Yeah. You can get kind of
But they are swirled. Yeah. And when these burn, Cassie had some burning yesterday, the light shines through in such a nice way.
Yeah, I'll post a video of it on our Instagram stories later today because they looked really nice.
And this is kind of giving like cobwebs, and just a really, really spooky but still upscale vibe. These are not scary. They're kind of, creepy, but
they're like a little dangerous.
Yeah,
like expensive but dangerous.
Yeah, the vibe.
Yeah,
we all aspire to be expensive and dangerous.
Yeah. Okay. Also, I love hearing everyone. With the exception of a couple of people, which no judgment, everyone chose the correct option, which is obviously vampire.
Anyone who answered werewolves, I just want to talk. What? I need to know. But okay, so I think the Sonomas, because of the thick glass.
Yeah. It's just
automatically
expensive.
elevated.
Yeah, it just looks expensive. It feels expensive.
So red. I mean red.
Yeah.
But in an upscale way.
Ooh, if you had the red with the matte black together.
Don't I? You can't even see because I am also wearing black. But
here.
Next to my pale pasty skin there.
See, you're a vampire.
Yeah. This is
the straight-sided.
So nice. Yeah, we do have them in Sonomas as well.
Yeah.
But I would say that reds, matte black, or the swirled Sonomas, absolute top-notch choice for upscale spooky Halloween party.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Depends if we're talking about Twilight vampires.
Yeah. Also, can glass be sexy? I think so. I mean, Exhibit A. There's the answer.
Yeah. Nobody's ever asked us what the sexiest jar is, but if I had to answer, I would now say the swirled Sonomas. Actually, hands down.
And it's no contest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, product team.
Yeah. And are we talking about Twilight vampires? I mean,
we can.
We can.
We don't have enough time.
We don't have
to get into all that.
Yeah, that would be a TED Talk, and no one wants to hear that.
I would like to keep my job.
Yeah.
So hang on tight, Spider Monkey. We're moving it.
Yeah, let's just say for argument's sake, we're talking more Anne Rice vampires.
Yeah, this vibe is definitely elevated.
Yeah.
And yet, see it like blood red. It's not a super bright red. Even though the color is very saturated and this glows beautifully. I will also say,
upscale gorgeous. Yes.
And if you just want a pop of red or just a little bit of color,
so
just
cute.
pop this on a table. You know what I mean? On a mantle, you can have it gives a very like grand effect for a small amount of effort.
Yeah, this is a great comment too. I like red because it works for so many holidays. Yeah, it totally does.
Wow, yeah, you can get all the way through on a lot of red things.
Yeah, I mean you can get to Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
on
Halloween,
red.
Christmas, Valentine's Day, 4th of July.
I mean, maybe. Yeah.
Sure. You know? Yeah, we can do a lot. It's a really good point.
Bastille Day, you know.
Check back in for our Bastille Day inspiration. All right. Yeah. No, it is a really, really great point.
Yeah.
Something that is maybe a little less upscale, but I think worth pointing out while we're talking about color is purple. I mean, I'm a little biased. I like purple quite a bit. But this jar is kind of spooky.
It is spooky.
You know what I mean? I've filled this with wax melts, candles.
Oh yeah, you had some eyes, some wax melt eyes, and some vampire teeth. I liked those.
So this is a really, really nice. I just think it's a really nice spooky color.
With a black flat metal lid, it would look so good.
It looks really, really nice with black, but it also kind of pops next to orange, like purple and orange for that vintage.
Ooh,
I know it's like the
Yikes.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of into that.
Yeah, I mean that's just like classic kind of Halloween.
Right. We don't have like a shocking green, but if we did, we would have the trifecta. I think
maybe one day
of like vintage Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. All right, well, let's give these away.
Yeah, let's review the collection. Yeah.
So this is kind of what we're referring to as Gothic Manor.
Gothic Manor.
And these are all just I even love how this collection looks.
I know, the vibes are immaculate.
Like, Chris, great choice with that photo. This fits so well and really, really kind of oozes upscale luxury.
But spooky.
Yeah. There's something a little bit off. Like, you're happy to be invited to the manor, but will you be leaving?
You don't know. You know? And that's part of the appeal.
Who knows?
Yeah.
The first and last visit. Oh, it's very like, and then there were none.
Yeah. It is.
The Agatha Christie collection.
Yeah, this is Agatha Christie.
Yes, this is perfect. So we're just going to run down real quick this kind of collection, but I'm also going to remind you, anybody who has not entered yet, go ahead and enter using the link in the description or in the comments for the giveaway. We're going to give away these scents. Only enter one time, and please provide us with a real email.
Yeah, and if you entered last time, you don't need to enter again. Yeah.
So it's just for new people.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Ooh, leather and labdanum.
Library.
Cashmere plum.
Sweet tobacco.
Sparkling Negroni.
Black violet and saffron.
Black currant absinthe.
This is a really good collection. I'm excited for whoever wins this one.
I want this one.
Well, you can't win. I'm sorry.
I would actually use every single one of these fragrances on their own.
Yeah.
There might be some good blends in there too, actually.
Yeah, but they'd be great on their own. And yes, if you have already entered the giveaway the first time, you don't need to enter it again. You're still entered.
Yeah. And if you have any questions about any of the fragrances, definitely feel free to ask. But if you have not entered the giveaway already, you can go ahead and use the link in the description and the comments to do that.
And give people a couple more.
Yeah. So what I want to talk about real quick here is that leather and labdanum.
It is so good. This is one of our best recent fragrances.
And I think it encompasses leather's tricky because it is either going to smell exactly like leather, which our leather does. I think it's very true to life. Or you can kind of get into that like new car smell a little bit.
Which some people want.
Yeah, totally. And you can definitely blend it that way. But I think that leather and labdanum on its own is it's very well balanced. It's very complex.
It's very atmospheric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very kind of like speakeasy.
Yeah, or like leather fainting couch.
Yeah. It's kind of like a well-worn, expensive chair. Like, I do have it in the back.
It's this chair.
This is leather and labdanum right here.
Yeah.
And I do think that it would set the scene very nicely if you're having like a little dinner party or something like that.
Yeah.
At your house. Good. Oh, good. I'd like to see people liking it. Oh, good. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. We can pick some. We'll pick a winner now.
All right.
For this one.
Here we go. This is for the winner of the Gothic Manor fragrances. Let's see.
Oh my gosh, Debbie.
Debbie's Death Pile?
Debbie's Death Pile.
Yes, Debbie!
Our girl. Congratulations, Debbie. Yeah, and I promise you that was a totally random pick. Yeah, this is just a random entry picker, so I'm not
a say.
Yeah.
But now you can't win the next one.
Yeah.
So I hope you don't like it better.
This is a good one to win.
Yeah. I like
Congrats to Debbie. I'm very excited for you. And also thank you for always participating in our lives. It makes us very happy.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Well, we are now leaving the manor. Sadly.
Aww.
We're leaving the manor and we are going for a haunted hayride. I love this journey for us.
Yeah,
honestly.
I do like this journey. I love a haunted hayride.
Same, but I get so scared.
I get really scared. I know, like, I love going to haunted houses at Halloween time, but I also get really scared, and I end up just, like, standing behind my husband, like, with my face buried into his back.
Nobody touch me. So we have left the manor. We are now in the middle of a field. So scared.
Yeah, we're terrified, and we only have ourselves to blame.
We bought those tickets.
Yeah, we paid for this.
But I think this is a little bit of a strange collection, but I really like it.
Oh, I think it makes total sense.
You know, it just kind of, it's all a little bit uncomfortable, which is what a haunted hayride should be. Nothing is super straightforward about these fragrances, probably except pumpkin spice buttercream is exactly what it says it is. But we're gonna take you on a little ride here, starting with Bonfire Embers.
Ugh, I love Bonfire Embers.
And just the smell of smoke and crackling and like ghost stories, I think really sets the scene here.
Yeah, it really gets me in the mood to be scared.
Yes. Autumn Glow.
Yeah. Harvest Moon.
Pumpkin Spice Buttercream.
Apples and Maple Bourbon.
Brandied Pear.
And of course, Campfire Marshmallow.
So I think that all of these are kind of very reminiscent of like being near a farm.
Yeah.
You know, being a little bit spooky.
Yeah, there's a scarecrow that's probably gonna come to life and grab you.
Yeah. Everything is dangerous and you're not sure why. Yeah. Oh, this actually looks really creepy. I don't like this.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
I want to leave. It's giving Children of the Corn.
I'm waiting for someone to pop out.
Yeah.
Oh, this was a bad choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which means it was a great choice.
Yeah. This is how I feel. All of these fragrances will put you on edge.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. They're actually really, really nice. But Bonfire Embers is one of our newest fragrances. And for me, I think
I love it.
Just gives something that Fireside was missing for me. Because again, Fireside is fireside.
Yes.
That's exactly what it smells like.
Smoky fire.
But Bonfire Embers gives a few more hints of like an environment.
Yeah, it's like a more outdoorsy.
Yeah. So if Fireside was a little too much for you, I think I do think it's a great scent. I love it as a blender. It's one of my top 3 blenders.
Yeah, which someone commented they blended Bonfire Embers with Harvest Moon, which perfect blend. Yeah.
And that is the entire feeling of this.
That's
like,
what
that's
this
what we want.
is. Yeah.
Absolutely.
This very terrifying, very menacing cornfield.
I keep wanting to look behind me. I know it's a green screen.
Yeah, it's a green screen behind us, but this is
that was a choice. Well, yes, and I believe all of these are clean scents. I believe
most of them are.
Most of them are.
Yeah, if we can check.
We would have to, and it will always list the clean scents on the product pages. There is also a way on the fragrance finder to sort by clean scents, and I can actually show you how to do that real quick.
Yeah.
If that is what you're looking for. And I do think most of them are.
You have to go to
Oh yeah. It doesn't come up
in the search. Yeah, go to the fragrance oil drop down. Or there, yeah. Find the perfect.
All right, and then I'm gonna share you guys over here so you can see. Okay, so when you go to the fragrance oil finder, you can find all of our fragrance oils. And the best thing to do here, if you are looking for clean scents, is to click in fragrance details, clean scents. Yep. So now you are see bonfire embers, brandied pear, campfire marshmallow. So most of this collection looks like it is clean scent. There might be a few that are not or are falling out of that description, but that's the easiest place to
apples and
only
maple
shop.
bourbon. Yeah, is there? Yeah, autumn glow too. Nice.
There might be a couple
that
are not, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, for me.
Also, love this Harvest Moon bonfire when blending bonfire embers with Harvest Moon. Excellent.
Yeah, that is really good.
I approve. I endorse
that
it.
Makes sense. Yeah. And I think we wanted to, with this kind of vibe, we could have gone Macintosh apple, apple harvest.
Yeah.
Very on the nose apple scents. There's also orchard pear.
Yeah.
So if you do want more like scary orchard type feel, there are scents that will do that. And I do think you could also use some fresh cut grass.
Yeah.
Tomato
some vetiver maybe even. Yeah.
You could make it definitely more rustic and more farm-like.
Yeah.
But this is more of like that kind of spooky hayride.
Yeah.
Petrichor, you could if you wanted.
Yeah.
If you wanted.
Yeah.
I know.
I know.
Oh, now that we have a green screen, it's gonna be so bad for everyone.
I feel like behind, here, there's someone here who is just like gonna pop out at any second.
Waiting for like an axe hand.
Yeah.
To come out. I don't like this.
I don't like it.
Next thing
but I do like it. Yeah. But I do love it at the same time.
The next thing we need is like those green suits that just cut us off, so we can just be floating heads the next time. I know. But I think if I had to pick one like fall scary encompassing scent, it would probably be Harvest Moon.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I know it sounds so like on the nose, but
for me it would be Petrichor.
Yeah.
Because it's grave.
You know,
it's your inner grave.
Yeah, that screams Halloween.
Yeah.
But I do think also that brandied pear and apples and maple bourbon cannot miss.
Apples and maple bourbon is so good. It's one of my favorites.
I've been working here for quite a few years now, and every fall season, I feel like apples and maple bourbon is like in the top 10 for fall.
It is. Yeah.
If not top 5.
Yeah.
And I think because it is a pear, like a fall fruit scent, but that bourbon just brings it to a whole new level.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's really, really good. So if you are looking for a fall forward scent to add to your line, I would absolutely try apples and maple bourbon.
Yeah.
It's just like the sales back it up, the reviews back it up. So if you little inside information, I would try that. It seems that most people really like it.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. All right.
Good question. What are clean scents?
Oh.
Yeah, so
welcome.
This is we could do a whole live just on clean scents, but essentially clean scents exclude a lot of ingredients that are not proven to be, but maybe suspected to be like reproductive toxins, other types of toxins.
Yeah, they're essentially CandleScience's way of providing the best and safest fragrances that we possibly can. And the clean scent is a standard that we had set for ourselves.
Yeah, and and it goes kind of far beyond like the normal standards.
Yeah, we don't need to be making them this safe and clean, but
we do because
it's very important to us.
Because we can.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't we, right?
Yeah. And I can show you real quick where you can find that as well on the site. We do have CandleScience Clean Scents exclusion list. So this is where you can find everything that will not be found in CandleScience scents, and there is a lot of them.
There's a lot of things, yeah.
And, you know, you might find some of these things in other fragrances. You know, that's absolutely up to you, however you want to, you know, play that. But.
Yeah, and you know, we're not saying that any of these ingredients mean something is dangerous or shouldn't be used. It's just that, you know, if we can make fragrances without them, then we will. Why not?
Yeah. So. Okay, I just saw a comment come up.
I just saw a few really good comments.
Okay, so let's give this collection away, and then then we'll get to questions and comments, blends, whatever you guys need.
All right.
Okay, so if you have not already, go ahead and enter the giveaway. The giveaway link is in the description. I will pop it up over here as well. If you've already entered, no need to re-enter.
Yeah, you're already there.
Anyone who won the first two cannot win again.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
But this will be for the Haunted Hayride collection, and I'll pop that up again.
Bonfire Embers.
Ooh. Autumn Glow.
Harvest Moon.
Pumpkin Spice Buttercream.
Apples and Maple Bourbon.
Brandied Pear.
And Campfire Marshmallow.
Ooh. Now, did I need to have 2 fire fragrance in there? Yes.
Yep.
Because they're very different.
And actually, blending Campfire Marshmallow with Bonfire Embers is actually really nice.
I torch my marshmallows.
Oh, yeah. If they're not black, then I'm not interested.
I'm not even sure they're edible by the time I'm done with them, but that's how I like them.
I mean, I eat them, so they are edible.
And I do want to call out Pumpkin Spice Buttercream because I'm not a huge pumpkin girl myself, but I really, really do actually like this pumpkin scent.
Yeah, it is a really good pumpkin.
And we have great pumpkin fragrances, but there is just something about the balance of sweetness and pumpkin in this one that I really, really like.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why that is there. All right, y'all. Has everybody entered to win them?
If not,
too bad.
Too bad. You'll have to wait till next time.
All right, here we go. And the winner is...
Oh, no. Okay, that was a jump scare.
That was good. That was good.
Wow. Okay, Paul Davis.
Yeah, Paul, you get some spooky ghosts.
Paul, you get spooky ghosts. I don't even
flustered.
know. Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm very flustered right now. I was not expecting that.
Chris pulled one over on us.
Yeah.
I'm glad you went with something not super scary. If you had put like Jason back there, I think I would have actually had a problem. Woo! All right, good job, Paul.
Wait, what is he holding?
A drink?
Is he gonna bring us a drink?
This is our skeleton butler.
Yeah. Oh my god, I never realized I wanted that.
Yeah. Wait.
Run!
Nobody should have given us this technology.
Yeah, I think probably people are regretting that they got us a green screen now.
Oops, too late.
It's here. It can't be ungiven.
Oh my gosh. All right, there are so many good questions, and there are so many.
There's some great comments and questions, yeah.
Chris, can we put ourselves in like a generically spooky setting for the questions?
Or back in the grave.
Yeah.
That's where I belong.
Where do we? Ooh, here we go.
Ooh, I love this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this is good. Yeah, okay, nice. Okay.
This is actually my real home.
This is just Google footage.
This is Google Maps of my house.
Nice. Okay. And yes, I did. I just saw a good question too. We can absolutely compile the lists of categories we used here after. Totally. I'll get them up on YouTube Shorts. I'm sure they'll be on Instagram.
Yeah, we'll put them up there.
Yeah, we'll get them for you.
Yeah. Okay, this is a good question. We could talk about some blending. What would sweet tobacco blend well with? I want to say off the top of my head, I think it blends well with leather and labdanum.
I think it would. Ooh, and that would be a whole mood.
That would be just big vibes.
Ooh. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I really like sweet tobacco on its own, personally. And I also liked the alternative branding that we had for it, which was cherry wood tobacco
Yeah.
and tobacco caramel, because there is a sweetness to this. This is not as smoky as I think you might believe. It is definitely a little.
Do you have sweet tobacco over here? I'll give it a little cap sniff.
Oh yeah, I don't have our. Here we go. Bladder strips. Forgot one thing.
Oh yeah, that totally works.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Sweet tobacco, leather labdanum. Also another one was golden santal. And sweet tobacco.
Yeah.
That's kind of really nice.
I can see that for sure.
Oh, this smells so good though.
Oh, here's golden santal if you
Oh
want to try
yeah,
it.
let's try it. Sweet tobacco's good. So in lieu of bladder strips, we're just taking the caps and whiffing.
Yeah, I find sniffing the caps is better than doing like right from the bottle, because sometimes it's just like really intense and you get those top notes a little too heavy.
It also looks like I'm just like,
Yeah, I always look like I'm munching on the caps.
But yeah, golden santal, another one. If you wanted to add kind of, what you call it, like grandpa aesthetic, butterscotch and bourbon with sweet tobacco. It's just like grandpa on the porch with a pipe, and like.
If you have a nice grandpa, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. He might be a tyrant. We don't know. But those are really good ones.
Yeah.
Okay. We're in Hogwarts on a bad night. I mean,
is it ever a good night at Hogwarts? Because it seems like there's always some crazy stuff happening there.
Someone call Child Protective Services.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sweet tobacco and leather and labdanum. Yes.
Yeah, excellent.
Yes,
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, here's a good question. What do we think about Fraser fur?
I think you should buy it very early for the holiday season.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Chris.
Yeah, because despite our best efforts every single year to always have way more Fraser fur available than we think we will need,
It's never enough. It's never. Personally, Fraser fur and a little bit of fireside.
so good.
Maybe even a little cranberry apple marmalade if you want a little tinge of fruit.
Ooh, bonfire embers with Fraser fur.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with this scent. It's like one of our best-selling scents of all time.
Yeah.
If not our best-selling scent of all time, honestly.
Actually, now that you say it, I think that's fact.
I think it is. Yeah. I think it factually is.
I will say, for me, if I'm choosing a tree scent, I'm choosing white birch.
Yeah, I am too.
But
I'm sorry.
If I'm choosing like a true pine, I do like Fraser fir. Apples and evergreen, or evergreen and apple.
Evergreen and apple. Yeah.
I like that one out of the newer scents that we released as well.
Yeah, that's a new one, and it's really good.
Yeah.
Let me find it now. I want to smell it.
I do. I wouldn't like compare it as a 1-to-1.
They're in the same family.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if you would need both in a line.
I really like that. I really like that. See, that to me is that gives Twilight.
Yeah. 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 There's just something Breaking Dawn about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really nice. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I know. I wish we had a scratch and sniff option.
I know.
There's gotta be, like,
someone's got to invent that.
in the year of our Lord 2024. Like, we don't have scratch and sniff candles. We'll see.
People, the science people need to get on that.
Stop what you're doing.
Stop what you're doing. Stop worrying about the energy crisis and everything else. Just
don't worry.
we want smell-o-vision.
Oh, someone's calling it Bella and Edward.
Oh.
That actually makes a lot of sense to me.
Call it Spider Monkey.
We were just talking about how insane those movies were the other day.
Truly,
So this is,
truly a fever dream.
I can't believe it's coming back to haunt us. Oh, I'm glad everyone. It makes us so happy that you guys are liking these scents.
Yeah.
Because we really like them too.
Yeah.
We're big fans.
Yeah.
But yeah, and also, we're very nosy. So if you guys are making Halloween fall candles, definitely tag us on social so we can see them. So when you tag CandleScience, we will then be able to see what you are creating. And we love that. So.
And I would love to be able to share your Halloween or holiday or whatever creations with everyone else.
We would love to do that.
Yeah.
Big fan of y'all.
speaking of us being nosy, this is a great question for us nosy fam.
Yeah.
What's everyone's biggest sellers? This is always something I find really interesting to hear because, you know, sometimes it's like what you would expect, and then other times it's something you would never expect.
And somebody's like worst selling fragrance can be someone else's best.
Yeah.
And I love kind of the analytics and the science
I
behind
love that, yeah.
and why that works the way it does. What I will pull up in a second, because I know where Hawaii is.
Do you though? I think you need to prove it.
I'm going to show you guys a very cool tool on the CandleScience website that shows the best sellers by state, which is very, very cool if you were planning to, target certain states or certain areas, or if you want to see what kind of locally is selling best by you.
Yeah.
I can show you a fun tool that kind of helps with
Yeah.
that.
I love this tool.
It is one of my favorites, for sure. So, top selling fragrance oils by state. You can go ahead and click on any of them. And this is definitely Alaska, just so everyone knows.
That is Alaska.
Hawaii is right here.
Yay.
If you guys missed another live, you know what? I clicked the wrong thing, and that's fine. We all make mistakes.
Dana forgot where Hawaii is, which is fine. It happens to us all.
But here in rainy North Carolina at the moment, you will be able to see that for the past year, look at that. Fraser fir.
And honestly, if you click on probably most states in the union here, it's going to be Fraser fir at the top.
Yes. And this is very helpful to see kind of overarching good sellers or popular fragrances. But what is very interesting is the trending in the last 30 days.
Yeah.
So this is based on like the last month of sales for us. And you can see, wow, actually most of them are
These are all new ones.
Which makes sense.
New members of the family, yeah.
We just had a pretty recent release. And you can also kind of tell what people are starting to like seasonally gear up for by this chart. So this is in North Carolina. Let's check over on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Fraser fir's still there.
Yeah, number 3. But they do love their sea salt and orchid.
Yeah.
Which, don't blame them.
And this is fun because it's kind of the same ones, just in a different order.
Yeah.
And let's go middle of the road. What are we doing in Kansas?
Oh, cake.
Cake.
People in Kansas love cake, apparently. If you are from Kansas, please explain.
All right. You know, Hawaii.
Seaside plumeria.
Yeah.
Okay. Passion fruit pineapple. That's fun.
Yes.
But still Fraser fir.
I would be hard pressed to find a state that doesn't like Fraser fir. Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh. Alaska. What are you doing?
White birch.
They like white birch, they like blue spruce, and they like frosted juniper.
All right. So that's just like a really fun tool that you can play around with.
Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of people know that it's there.
Yeah, if you've never used it, go and check it out because it's fun to just kind of click around and see. All right, so some people are sharing their biggest sellers. Your cup of coffee candle sent in fresh coffee. Yeah, fresh coffee, you can't go wrong.
It's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's exactly the name.
Perfect.
Apple Harvest, toasted pumpkin spice, and Fraser fir.
Apple Harvest is it's
one of my favorites.
It's so fall.
Lemon pound cake. Yep, I believe that. Such a good one. Blueberry cheesecake, orange creamsicle, and strawberry cheesecake. Oh, you've got some gourmand lovers in your customers.
Creamsicle.
Yeah.
I forgot how good that was.
I know.
That is so good.
It shouldn't be forgotten.
How could we even make that fall? Like, for me, that's a very summer scent.
Yeah, it's
but
like
I think
summer
it's
childhood.
so tied to nostalgia that you could run that all year.
Yeah.
That is so good.
I love that. That's very and see, look how different all these bestsellers are. That's always so fun to see.
I do think though a lot of gourmands have such a like nostalgic tie to memory and like sweet treats as a kid. We have some really, really good ones. Very like memorable ones.
Yeah, for me it's banana nut bread.
Oh yeah. For me it's watermelon because it smells like a Jolly Rancher tastes.
Yeah.
In my head.
Yeah. I see that.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. Pink watermelon lemonade too. It's another one.
Yes. Yeah. And for if you are going to include Halloween fall candles, you're starting your line, which you should be doing right now. you could absolutely get like a limited release jar or something like that added to your line, or hear me out, you can just change your branding for that. You can use the same jars that you've been using. You can just update your labels in a fun seasonal way and change your scents around if you don't want to add different jars to your line. It's fun to do. I like doing it.
Yeah.
But
sometimes, and sometimes you don't want to test a whole new jar, especially if it's a totally different size than your normal line. So, yeah, I'm all for just changing the label.
Yeah. And we have a couple of examples here from Avery.
Yeah, which by the way, if you did not already know, if you want to try out Avery for your labels, just go to avery.com/CandleScience and you're going to get 10% off all your label orders. Every time, not just your first time, every time.
I'm going to show you what we got recently from Avery because I'm obsessed
I love
with
these. These are so cool.
There's like three different shines. There's like a black, a purple, and a green.
Yeah, it's so cool.
And I don't know where the camera, I'm like, I definitely also know my left from my right. I love these so much.
Yeah, those are so fun.
These were also very, very nice. I was a big fan of these as well. And something that is kind of new and cool are these little hang tags.
I love the hang tags.
And these go, I'm not going to drag that again. They come with little white hang tabs, so you can just tab those right there.
Yeah.
We have a little Frankenstein.
This one I'm obsessed with.
This is so cute when they sent it to us. Like, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's green, so it might not come up with the green screen. But that is so cute, you know?
With Fog and Fern, which I think is another great Halloween scent.
That's perfect. So, oh yeah, there's no restock this year on the pumpkins.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
So they were our limited release. We've never done a limited release before, so we wanted to try it out.
Yeah,
it went really well, too well, perhaps.
Yeah.
So we did sell out of the black and the clear. At the beginning of this live, there were a few cases of the orange pumpkin jars left. I don't know if that's still true.
Yeah. They might be gone. I don't know.
I'm not sure. Sorry. But there is a like notify me button that you can sign up for because we will be bringing these back next year and getting more of them.
Yeah.
So if you do want to be the first to be notified, you can sign up for that. And then around the season next year, you'll go ahead and get first notice essentially.
Yeah, they were popular beyond our wildest expectations.
But I mean, we knew. We had to know.
Well, we knew.
We hoped.
We knew.
We hoped.
We hoped.
Yeah, and as someone mentioned, a lot of like large brands already have their Halloween collections out.
Yeah.
So if you are planning on adding anything to your line or making Halloween candles, I would definitely start testing for sure.
Yes.
Because people are looking for them now. So I'd go ahead and do that. And you could always do something, fun. It doesn't have to be dark and spooky,
Yeah.
You can do that too.
You can go totally the opposite direction.
I mean, Michaels came out with like their groovy hollow.
What? I didn't see that.
Yeah, so there is a trend. I will shout it out where like pinks and oranges and yellows and kind of like retro, fun like summer ween colors are out.
Okay.
So it is a direction you can take. But personally, like for us, I think I can speak for both of us. We prefer more traditional.
Yeah.
Sense. So that is where we ended up. But I'll go ahead and run down the collections that we had real quick if you want to save them. If not, we're going to go ahead and put them up on socials anyway, so don't worry about it. But first, we went to a witchy apothecary.
Yes. We started off in our cute little witch's cottage.
We did. We made a spell to bring us wealth and luck.
Wealth and fortune and lots of teeth.
We had so many teeth. So then we left the witchy apothecary and we upgraded.
Yeah, we got invited to a vampire's gothic manor.
Here we are. And this is the most upscale of the three collections.
This is luxury.
This is luxe. Yeah, absolutely. And then on from the gothic manor, we went to the haunted hayride.
Yeah, and we got a terrifying surprise.
Yeah. But this is kind of the more outdoorsy,
very, just atmospheric, classic Halloween.
And I would say of these fragrances, there is always something, there's like an element or a fragrance note involved that is a little bit unexpected that will keep you on your toes.
It'll surprise you.
Yes.
Just like the, the skeleton that we suddenly had chasing us.
That was terrifying. that was absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
But if ooh, Moonflower Nectar.
Yeah.
Let's pop.
Signature scent. Incredible fragrance. One of my favorites.
And you know what? I think night blooming flowers, or like grave blooms, things like that are a very, very interesting direction to take for darker collections.
Yeah.
Anything a little bit scary or on that side of things, I like Moonflower Nectar.
I love. Yeah, it's a dark, mysterious, like lunar floral.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it does give night.
Yeah,
like
it does.
All right. Well, if anybody has any other questions, this has been really fun.
Yeah, this was fun.
And of course, if you do have any questions about anything, you can always DM us, leave a comment, ask what's going on.
Yeah.
And also, if I will show you one more thing because we've made a grave mistake.
A grave mistake.
Wax melts are also very, very easy thing to add to your candle line, especially for Halloween or theme.
Yeah.
There's so many cool molds out there, like Michael's, Target, Amazon. You can get them from pretty much anywhere.
Just any little silicone mold. Yeah.
We have a ton of great waxes and fragrances for that. You could also do embeds. So you could make something Halloween themed, fall themed, just by adding an embed there. But
yeah, Dana made some fun, cute little candy corns.
And then immediately mixed them with real candy corns. So this is going to be a fun treat for someone to potentially eat. I don't know if you can tell which are real, which are wax melts, but
I can't tell.
That's
and probably honestly, if you bit into them, you wouldn't be able to tell either because
it's going to taste the same.
Because candy corn is disgusting, and I don't know why people still eat that.
And on that note,
if you want to fight about that, send us a DM.
You know where we stand. All right. Well, then, again, as always, super, super fun.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for taking time out of your day to be silly with us and a little spooky.
Yeah, and we'll definitely get those collections up. If you have any questions, blends, or anything like that, just let us know.
And congrats to the winners.
Yeah. So please let us know what y'all think about those. We would love to know what you're making with them and if you like them and if you don't like them, honestly. Again, because we're very nosy.
Yeah.
I would just like to know. Oh, yeah, someone's making pumpkin wax melts. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Love that.
All right, then. On that note, we're going to retreat back to the grave.
Yeah.
So until
can we
next
sink
time,
back into the grave?
Let's see. I don't know. Yeah.
I think we can. Yeah.
Well, goodbye, everyone.
Bye.